Well, here we are. Monday was the last time that I posted a video, and it's Friday. Almost 4 full days without a video being uploaded. This is one of the longest periods of rest that the channel has had. And if only to prove some people on the internet correct about things, I've actually gained about 50 subscribers in this time. I was stagnating for a good month at 28,800 to the 28,900 range, and since not uploading, I'm up to almost 29,000. We're like on the brink, that close. So that's just to confirm that you lose subscribers when you upload, if anything. If anything, that's what we've learned here. But the point that I'm trying to make here is it's over. The channel as you know it is over. Let me just show you the situation. Let me just show you. So here it is. I know I showed this in the Black Flags Matter stream, but this is the hard drive that brought you everything that you see on this channel, except for a few spitter and spattered videos here and there that I rendered and uploaded from the laptop in 2015, which is like 4 at most. But this contained everything. It contained every NASCAR series. It contained every Need for Speed series. But primarily, it contained my iTunes library. And the worst thing that we've got here, the biggest problem, we have lost the Cheez-It Cup series, Code Red series, and Twisted Tea Truck series. I did upload a car set of all 3 series onto my Google Drive, but I don't have alt schemes. I don't have what I was planning for Darlington, which I may or may not post posthumously. And the worst of all, I do not have the points, which means that if I had the points, I could reinstall NR 2003. I could remake a few schemes and have a bit of a universe for this season and then prepare for next year. But without the points, there is no point. And as big of a bitch as it was to install NR 2003 onto this computer the first time, I'm not sure I really want to. And the worst part about it is that it's still being a piece of shit. It still doesn't detect the fucking RAM. So I'm currently running on fucking 4 gigs of RAM. 4 gigs of RAM. I can barely run Firefox and Discord on 3 fucking gigs of RAM. So that's the situation there. And you remember all those streams that I did where I looked in my documents and I looked in my music and I looked in my pictures? That looks normal. Oh, there's nothing there either. What I'm trying to say is that everything's gone. It does exist on this hard drive. And there are a few things that I could try, but I'm too much of a pussy to do because I'm afraid I'm going to accidentally reformat the drive, and then we're just going to be fucking shit out of luck from that point. But as far as NASCAR 2005 Chase for the Cup, I could honestly redo what I'd done so far. because I've only uploaded to part 16, which is part of a truck season. Actually, it's the majority of a truck season. Actually, no, it's more like half of a truck season. But the point is, a full wheeling series almost, because the next video was going to be the championship decider for the wheeling series. And then we'd have the trucks finale and all that good stuff. But, yeah, I could redo that, but like... And I do want to discuss what happened in these series in case we don't ever see it. It's just so that you understand what happened. So in Need for Speed Underground, I get extremely pissed off at several races. Some of the videos are good. Most of them are just me being pissed off. So losing Need for Speed Underground isn't the worst thing that's ever happened. NASCAR 2005. This is one of the better ones. This is NASCAR 2005 is actually a very good series to watch. I hated recording it because it was a bitch, but what happened is I got a contract for the Busch series 2 races into the season, but it was a 1-star contract, so every race that I did was miserable, and I hated every second of it. As for trucks, I ran a season in a 2-star team and almost won the championship. It came down to the final race. I led the point standings for a lot of the season, and it came down to the final race. And in the most Chase Elliott of fashions, I managed to lose the championship on the final race. And then the Busch series was just terrible, and I didn't even want to think about it. What I did was buy a truck team and upgrade it to max almost. And I was going to run for the championship in trucks and do a 2-star team in Busch. And I was actually going to leave it up to a fan vote. I was going to take a couple-week break from the series, and I was going to have a straw poll in the video for which car I should pick. But obviously there's no reason to even think about that now, since it's on there, and God knows if it'll ever come off. Vigilante 8 was a fun series, but if I ever do, if you subscribed to this channel back in 2014 and you remember Split Screen, the 5 or so videos I did of that, I think Vigilante 8 would be a lot more fun in a split screen type situation rather than a single player, even though I whip the game's ass and it pisses me off a few times here and there. But yeah, basically what you saw with the first 3 parts is what you're going to see for everything here, so. So as for the Cheez-It Cup series, Code Red series, and Twisted Tea Truck series, I don't know what to say. What I want to do is reinstall NR 2003, remake a few of the schemes, and keep running it, but without the points. There's no point, like I said 15 minutes ago. That's what I want to do, is continue the series because it's fun. It's fun making those races. And since I have my live streaming abilities back, I wanted to stream them again, but the problem with that is I work now, so the races would be at like noon. So I don't know if you want that or not, if you want me to stream the races at noon, but I will if you want me to, because I work 3 to 11 now, so pretty much like the prime time slots that the videos actually hold, you know, they're not going to be in those parts. So, yeah. Except for Sundays. I don't work Sundays. So I could stream Cheez-It races if I really wanted to. But for now, I think the Cheez-It Cup series is going, and all 3 series is going to take a hiatus. My goal is to remake the schemes, a few of them, try and piece together the points as best as possible. We're going to obviously lose stats, sadly, but I really didn't reference stats that much in the actual races. We're going to have to fiddle around with ratings, because God knows if I remember to set ratings before uploading everything to the damn Google. But you never know. But yeah, there will be a hiatus, and I do hope to bring it back. But like this, I didn't even, I wanted to record this video yesterday, but then I got called in. There was just a shit show yesterday. I got to go on another stream, which was fun. That's not the shit show. Okay, technically it could be a shit show, but I'm not going to call it a shit show. But, yeah, the point that I'm trying to make is the channel is kind of on hold right now. I've never been in this situation. When I first opened the channel, I wasn't even planning on opening it January 25th. I was planning on opening the channel February 1st. So that I'd have a backlog of videos, and even then I had a backlog of videos. I had Solitaire parts, I had Grand Theft Auto San Andreas parts to post every day. So I've never had a situation in my YouTube career, even when I went to college and only brought a couple of videos with me on my laptop, even then I had enough of a backlog to just upload parts, and even then, back then I could schedule videos already, so I think anyway, yeah, I think I did. But, yeah, I did. I was able to, because I remember I was posting 2 series a day back then. I had, like, what, 10 series going on at once then? Oh, I really oversaturated the marketplace with videos as far as that's concerned. But, now, where do we go from here? Is probably what's on everyone's mind. And like I said, yes, I am going to do my best to remake the Cheez-It Points. I'm going to do my best to remake the schemes. And, you know, not only did we lose my Papyrus shit, but we lost all the track INIs that I've adjusted. We've lost all of my replays. We've lost pretty much everything. All of the Photoshop files, all of the custom cars, you know, same thing, right? But basically, what I'm trying to say is that the channel's at a standstill. So yeah, Cheez-It's suspended for now. I will probably redo NASCAR 2005 just because I know that game will piss me off and it will be entertaining to you fans, because I hear that people get off to my suffering, which is probably why my view count for the race reviews have gone up this season. That's just speculation on my end, though. Need for Speed Underground, I'm not doing that again. That game actually pissed me off to a point that I hate it now. So we're not gonna finish Underground, sadly. I don't think anyone's gonna mind too much. We are gonna move on to a different street racing game, not necessarily Need for Speed. There's a few series that I wanted to do as far as street racing arcade games go. Technically, I could continue Grand Theft Auto 4 from where it left off, because I hadn't recorded anything new for Grand Theft Auto 4 yet. So GTA 4, that could continue on like nothing happened. It could. I don't know who wants that. Comment if you want that, I suppose. Vigilante 8, I'm not going to continue unless it's in a split screen format. I will move on to Vigilante 8 Second Offense at some point. But, is that it? I think that's it. My goal, I have a build right here. It's a military appreciation special, so it probably is going to expire by the end of the week, but this is the cost that it's going to be. I want to add the HTC Vive, which will make it be $2,000, but at the same time I kind of don't, because I don't want to spend $2,000 on a computer. I'd much rather spend $2,000 on a trip to Chicago, not gonna lie. But, really, the channel is honestly in a standstill at this point. I will be joining, you know, Black Flags Matter, Double E, Iceberg. I'm gonna try and join them as much as possible on their streams, and I'm gonna try to stream myself rebuilding my iTunes library or something, but I still want to have the comeback stream. There's still, I tweeted about this yesterday, but there's still a slim chance that I could do live reactions to the Indy 500 this Sunday. No guarantees. I'd rather just relax and not even think about the internet this Sunday, except I'm going to have DraftKings open because I've got a lit AF. A lit AF lineup for that race. I'm 21. And you know what? I ain't even drank yet. I have not legally drank yet. been thinking about it. You know, this bullshit with this fucking hard drive. Oh my god. All the shit that you've put me through, but all the memories that we've had. Fucking piece of shit. Yeah. Through all this, I probably could have gotten shit-faced from this. And I work next to a bar. So I could, like, go in there as my shift's ending and be like, load me the fuck up, guys. I've had a bad week. And I need to forget everyone in this room's name. So, please. But yes, I think that about covers it. I kind of want to do a not live Q&A pretty soon just to answer anyone's questions about the channel, what we're going to do as far as the immediate future, as far as if I'm actually going to get to go to Chicago or not. It's been up and down. I've been told that there is a hard no. I've told that there's been a possibility. I've told that that there's a hard no because my boss is going to go on vacation. I've been told that I don't have to worry about that anymore. I've been told many things about Chicagoland as far as real life is concerned. So there is no yes or no answer to that yet. If I can get to Chicago, there's still a real possibility that I can, and there's still a very likely possibility that I can't. If not, I will go to Phoenix. I guarantee you that. I'd much rather go to Chicago because, you know, most of the people that I talk to on the internet are from that area, so it'd be fun to do a Kamikaze Games fan meetup. That's what I wanted to do at a Little Caesars specifically, but if I'm actually going to Chicago, I'm going to go to an actual Chicago-style pizza shop and shit. But yeah, I think that about covers it. So anyway, I don't know what else to say. Rest in peace the channel, as far as content that you've been accustomed to seeing is concerned. Rest in peace this hard drive. Rest in peace, most likely at some point, this computer. I'm gonna probably work all summer, even if I do go to Chicago, just to build up funds for A, the trip, and B, a new computer. But as far as totals are concerned, if I want a big hotshot HTC Vive included computer, that's going to be $2,000. Rough estimate for the Chicagoland trip would probably be $1,500, so we're looking at $3,500, $4,000 that I need to earn this summer. And even then, I still gotta find out a fucking way to pay for college on top of all this. So when shit hits the fan, it really hits the fan, guys. So I'm sure you've heard many pity stories about people losing everything because of their hard drives, and you've probably pushed it off and thought, huh, if I lose all my information, I won't feel a thing. I cried. Real tears. Real blubbery, messy-ass face tears when I lost this hard drive. I have not cried like that since the 2007 Daytona 500. Back up your shit, you fucking plebs. I fucking demand it from the bottom of my heart. If you do not back up your shit, I will find you. And I will genuinely lay your ass out on the floor. And I'm not even kidding. Back up your shit. Anyway, so that's it for this video. Be on the lookout for an Indy 500 stream this Sunday. No guarantees, obviously. Be on the lookout for a not live Q&A announcement. Be on the lookout for assorted updates on the Twitter. Absolutely check out the Twitter. I'm more active on there than on my own fucking YouTube channel at this point. At KGONYT. Patreon.com/Kamikaze Games. If you give me $1, I will love you forever, okay? Just let you know. Anyway, so yeah, this has been Kamikaze Games. This has been, in memoriam, this hard drive. if you have any ideas at all of how to find the files on a corrupted hard drive that will not boot a Windows computer. It gets a boot configuration error, so the computer will not boot from the hard drive. I don't actually know how to attach a hard drive to a computer because I am actually a normie. And yeah, so if anyone could tell me how to do that, and I could like, there's this ease us or something, I don't know. There's a thing that I could try that people have suggested on Twitter, and I've actually looked it up, and I think, okay, this might work, but I'm not holding my breath. Yeah, so if you've got any suggestions whatsoever, hit me up in the comments or hit me up on Twitter. But for now, this has been Kamikaze Games, lamenting the loss of a loved one. But for the final time, rest in peace. The first 5 years of this channel, rest in peace. NASCAR 2005 and Need for Speed Underground. And most of all, rest in peace, the Cheez-It universe, for now. Anyway, this has been Kamikaze Games. And I will see you with whatever happens next. So, we'll see.